Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Friday night. I thought it would be fun for us to do a video game review for the video game section of the YouTube channel. After a long week of work, I thought it would be fun for us to review for the NEO GEO AES. This is a very nice game. It is the sequel of sorts to Fatal Fury 2. Although that would probably be Fatal Fury 3, but this came out between Fatal Fury 2 and Fatal Fury 3, and the packaging is fantastic, as is the norm with NEO GEO AES cartridges. The instruction manual to this game is worth its own YouTube video. Incredibly beautiful artwork by Shinkiro. Really beautiful manga-style artwork of the main characters, including some very nice color splash screens here. So, really beautiful packaging for this game, and the gameplay is just as good. So let's get down to playing some Fatal Fury Special. Right here we see Terry Bogard, the Hungry Wolf. So, since we're playing this on our AES, we'll go to our cheat screen here. Not so much a cheat screen, but it will allow us to do things like infinite credits and hidden characters. So, let's save some face here and play on easy as opposed to beginner. And here's our list of characters here. Really expanding upon the original Fatal Fury, and of course, the big deal here is we can play as Ryo from The Art of Fighting. I'll start off by fighting Mai, who I always like to make sure I see at least once a video game when I play on the NEO GEO. So, we are now going to notice that in this game, we have very nice levels, in addition to very responsive gameplay and beautiful character sprites. But the cool thing about this game is you'll see it as the fight unfolds here. We can jump into the foreground and background here. And Ryo essentially plays the same as he does in Art of Fighting here. Although the camera will not zoom in and out like it does in Art of Fighting. The boss of this game will be Wolfgang Krauser, and not Geese. So it really picks up on and expands upon where Fatal Fury 2 left off. If you haven't seen the Fatal Fury animes by AIC, I highly recommend those. We recently reviewed the NEO GEO Mini International on the channel, and this game is on that, and I recommend picking up the NEO GEO Mini International so you can play great games like Garo Densetsu Special. Man, I don't know if it's me or my controller, but I am having a little bit of a hard time doing these jump diagonal forwards here. Hopefully my controller's not going here, because it's kind of messing up my flow here. Nipoichi, she's #1 in Japan. So, move over Hulk Hogan, who we all know is Ichiban. Hoken. There we go, very nice. The Haosho Koken is preserved in this game here, and it is very easy to pull off with our NEO GEO joystick here. Os. So we have won the bout here. We will move on. Again, this game, very nice scrolling backgrounds here. And we see each character gets their own winning animation here. And now we're going to fight Duck King, the embodiment of the 90s rave. Incidentally, if you have not seen the last episode of Columbo, entitled Columbo Likes the Nightlife, I encourage you to check that out. This is a great level here. Very nice music as well. Yeah, my controller is acting a little stiff in the joystick here. And I mean that as I'm not being able to move backwards as easily as I should be able to here. So we're playing with a slight handicap, which is not ideal, but we're still doing pretty well. Might have to order a new NEO GEO controller. This is like the best episode of Arsenio Hall ever. Oh, now my controller's working okay. There we go. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid here. Now, I'm definitely having some issues doing jump. This, the left side of my controller's joystick is acting a little unresponsive. But we're still hanging in there. We were playing it on easy, but still. It's a very fun, relaxing game. Highly detailed backgrounds, beautiful artwork, great music. Really expands upon what Street Fighter II has to offer in terms of the little things in the fighting stages. A little bit more background animations, 2 planes you can play on. I'm not saying this game is better than Street Fighter II, because I don't think it is. But SNK always tried to do things that were unique that Street Fighter II didn't do. Now, as we all know, Piston Takahashi did jump from Capcom to SNK, so a lot of these games that might seem derivative of Street Fighter II were having the creator of Street Fighter involved in them. That said, there is, I don't think, much question that Street Fighter II is the quintessential 2D fighting game. But that also said is that SNK was certainly able to rival and, depending on your taste, surpass Street Fighter. So as we can see here, we've got Mount Rushmore in the background, which incidentally is featured on Fighting Street for the TurboGrafx CD, or the PC Engine CD, if you are of the Japanese persuasion. This joystick is extremely comfortable with the concave thumb rest here. We're going to fight Big Van Vader now, who is huge in Japan, even though he is known to be a bit of a jerk. Well, he was. He sadly passed away. Vader was a huge part of my childhood, but I have some minor league professional wrestler friends that got to meet him and said he was quite unpleasant. He wanted $30 to even see a poster that I drew of him, and he refused to sign it. So, there's Vader for you. This was at a wrestling show. He was working with my friends here. What the heck? How can he go through my projectile there? There you go, come on. Alright, we're still rolling here. Osu. Incidentally, we were playing our NEO GEO through RGB SCART on our JVC monitor. The SCART here tends to blend the pixels quite well. You'd think it would have a very crisp, pixel, perfect style look to it, but this is actually a much more creamy look in terms of the colors. When I played this through the S-Video on my Commodore 64 1084S, it looks a little more pixelated. So it just really depends on your taste. That is not good. That was unexpected. So we see that Raiden, or Big Bear as he's known in this version of the game here, he's got a little bit of everything. He's got a little bit of Hulk Hogan, a little bit of Vader, and a little bit of Great Muta. So, all the cool Japanese wrestlers from the 90s. If you don't think Hulk Hogan was a big name in Japan, you gotta watch his New Japan stuff, because his New Japan stuff, I think, is better than his WWE stuff. You need to watch Hulk Hogan versus Great Muta. It is a fantastic match. So we have lost this match right here. That is not good at all. So let's change our characters here. Oh, hey, my Neo Geo just reset. That's not good at all. Could be having some hardware failures here. Let's actually do a little bit of a Terry here, and we'll wrap up this review here. I really hope my AES is not in trouble here. And we will... let's fight Joe Higashi. This is a very iconic level here. Power Wave Burning Knuckle. So this level was reused in Capcom versus SNK. Much as I like Rio, I think I am a little bit better with Terry. Okay. This is a very easy game to just pick up and relax and play. It's a very easy game to look at. Definitely has that early 90s SNK feel to it. Big, bold graphics. Very reminiscent of Street Fighter 2. When you get to the King of Fighters, things tend to get a bit more detailed, a bit more narrow, a bit more small. And certainly, I think that probably has to do with the fact that you've got so many characters in the King of Fighters. But nevertheless, King of Fighters is still a great series. We really have to review Fatal Fury Dominated Mind. That is Real Bout, but with the guy from Clockwork Orange as the final boss. And if you think that sounds good, it is. So we're going to fight Master Roshi, or Kame Sennin right now. Maybe, yeah, that really nice intro to the level right there. I mean, one positive thing to having something like a Neo Geo Mini is, you know, God forbid there is something wrong with my Neo Geo right here. You know, those newer mini consoles give you not necessarily the experience of playing the old hardware, but officially licensed preservations and new experiences of old games, which is cool. So if, you know, something happens where I have a hard time playing Fatal Fury Special on my AES, I've got another smaller Neo Geo that I can play it on, which is still really cool. There might be something wrong with the cartridge, too. That might be another reason why the game reset itself. I've never been as sharp at doing Terry's super moves, though. Like, I'm better at doing Rio's... I'm better with everything as far as Rio. But I think that Terry's special moves just kind of flow a bit easier than Rio's. Rio's super move is, I think, definitely easier to pull off than Terry's, though. Alright, we gotta be careful here. We lost that last round. You gotta keep in mind, too, that Neo Geo games don't play around here. These games cost $100, so they really try to give you your money's worth by making them increasingly difficult here. Pull out my old Mortal Kombat, lure them into a corner and jump kick them. Man, why is my cracked shoe not working here? Now! There we go. Okay. Now, you know, SNK gave Terry new moves for increasing Fatal Fury games, so each new installment, it was not unusual for Terry to get some new moves, so this is a little bit older Fatal Fury game, so I'm not even sure if Terry even has some of the moves that I'm used to him having. But he definitely should have that somersault kick. I don't know. I tried to do the hurricane kick motion, and it's not working, so... Another thing, really cool, you can break through the background in here. We'll, kind of wrap it up after this fight. I think we've got a really nice taste of this game. I mean, we could do a Let's Play where we just try to get to Krauser and Geese, or Geese and Krauser, that is the proper order. Okay. Terry always knows just how far to throw his hat, so he keeps track of it in between rounds. It's a nice thing about 2D fighting games, you know, you can really appreciate how nice they look, and they don't take a long time to play, so if you have a quote-unquote real job, you know, they're not going to dominate your time so much that you can't pick them up and relax. That's one thing about role-playing games. I love role-playing games, but once I start them, they're like a book, and you don't want to put them down. And playing a game for 70 hours is not necessarily great for professional productivity. Man. I'm definitely out of practice on this game here. The thing about this game, you get into these matches here where you're jumping back and forth in the foreground and background. Okay. I like how he's knocked out and has his hand on his forehead in frustration. Fantastic. Oh, it's Kim. I feel like we have to fight Kim. Then we'll turn this off. We have to fight the Korean guy. K-pop is too popular. Nice music in this background, too. I don't know how well you can hear it. Don't want to wake up my sleeping son. Yeah, this controller, I definitely cannot do left diagonal jumps well. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, try to get it fixed. Yeah, it's locking up now. I couldn't even move backwards. That is really not good. Yeah, I can't move backwards. This is bad. Or can I? Now I'm moving backwards. That's good. It's coming and going here. I'm certainly not using hardware as an excuse for my losing here. I would never do that. Oh, man! He had no life left, too. Ah, well. We lost. Strong as the rumors say, until we meet again. Yes, until we meet again. That is our review for Fatal Fury Special on the NEO GEO AES, a fantastic game that you need to pick up, not just for the gameplay. If you can actually get this in box, you will not be sorry. So until next time, guys, my name's Nola. You take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.